Okay, it's been a few days since I've done this. I'm sure some of you are asking how come it takes me so long to post up my stuff. Well, it's because I have 3 jobs. This is my 3rd. Also, as for the martial arts videos, because I know some people like those, it takes like 10 hours to film those. And I have to coordinate that with my camera guy and my teacher. And I used to have to coordinate it with my gym also, but they kind of told me to leave. So that's not a problem anymore. Anyway, I believe that we left off on actually the bottom of page 23. Again, in case you're reading along. And if you haven't seen it yet, I just put up a competition. Dance, 30 seconds, get a free book. You can check out the rules on my video book giveaway, I believe is what I titled it. Now, with no further ado, I'm just going to ignore the phantom in the room. Continuing from page 23. The monster in England steps up to Miss von Richten, and my vision grows foggy. By the way, if you're offended by sexuality, you should probably stop the video now. All of a sudden, I can't hear anything. She takes off her glasses. She is radiant. The room seems brighter. England kisses von Richten passionately. Her suit changes before my eyes, now into a nightgown, white and translucent. I'm hallucinating. May have to edit that out again. Or maybe not. Again. There's something to be said for having one take. I'm hallucinating. That's the only answer. Or maybe I'm wrong. I feel warm. There's something soft beneath me. And I discover that I'm sitting on my knees. It isn't England kissing, right? It's me. Yeah, I can get used to this. The office has melted away, and we are in a wondrous bedroom with golden sheets. Red is rolling her back up and down my chest, moaning like a dog in heat as she turns and kisses me. I'm not in control of my body. I reach one hand down to her pelvis and squeeze her lovingly. She firmly presses her ass against me, begging for attention. A pair of radiant white wings spout from her back like the wings of an angel in old world art. Her warmth is overwhelming. I feel a passion I haven't felt in years. I hear the clank of metal and suddenly there's something wet on my hands. No, this can't be. I know what I think I'm feeling, but it can't be. Or at least, I don't want it to. Right slouches forward, her wings limp. She slowly becomes cold. The room darkens and my vision blurs. In and out as I pull my hands away from her. Knives have grown from my fingertips. I'm half covered in blood. The room browns and decays. I feel myself scream, but no sound emerges. What's wrong with me? Blake? I hear her scream. Are you listening to me? It's right, the real right, not my fantasy. My sight clears, and I'm standing right where I was before, dazed and confused. Come with me, and I'll show you around here before your job. But first, let's get you burned. How much time has passed? What happened to me? Is it England? Is that only a taste of what's yet to come? I feel the world I have just entered. Miss von Richten strikes her hands into her overcoat and draws... sticks. Miss von Richten sticks her hands into her overcoat and draws a weapon. My eyes widen. I hear a click. I feel a sting. And I look down to see a dart with 3 needles protruding from my chest. Has this happened before? It seems familiar. My eyes drop. I feel like I'm falling. Mr. Blake. I'm walking. My arm is numb. That voice, it's Miss von Richten. They say you have a taste for the exotic. This place, is it below the bastion? It's different. The doors are metal, and so are the floors. There are men in hazard suits all around us. Your brother, his girlfriend was a licensed succubus. You and him shared her many times during your relationship, Miss Von Richten says. The perk of being a twin, I guess. Mr. Blake, in my experience, every extraplanar being is a hair away from being a snarling, drooling, bloodthirsty monster, and if you know what is good for you, you would content yourself with relationships with only those of your own kind before you become the very monster that you hunt. I don't think they're that bad. In fact, some are pretty up close. A pair of men struggling with a fox. What the hell was I trying to say here? A pair of men are struggling with a fox woman. She is athletic looking, with a model body, large full breast, a sharp curve to her hips, orange-red fur with slightly grayed tips, and reddish-brown hair tied up in a ponytail. She has a cluster of tails, maybe 10, and she is dressed in a pair of tight black jean shorts and a tube top that reads Porn Q in glitter, and an overshirt is wrapped around her waist like a skater might do. She has a California accent, but is yelling like a New Yorker. Miss Von Richten looks to me as she signals me to stop. What the hell is going on here? Sorry, wrong accent. What the hell's going on here? One of the men holding the fox woman says through his helmet, "We found her in San Francisco." I should be holding a popkin. We found her in San Francisco. The fox woman struggles furiously, but to no avail. WTF, mate? This is no way to treat an American citizen. Are you a lawyer? I was sitting on a bench somewhere, and someone shot me. Now I'm being dragged into a prison, and no one has read me my rights yet, or even told me why I'm under arrest. One of the men twists her arm. "Silence in the presence of Right Von Richten," he says in a stoic tone. "Get the fuck off me!" The foxwoman thrusts her arms back, and a wave of fire spits from her fingertips, singeing one of the guard's armor. Sorry. "Shut up!" Von Richten barks at her with force. She grabs the report from one of the officers and skims it. "You are an unlicensed nine-tailed canine Yogoloth, and had you been caught in Manchester instead, I would have had your extermination warrant signed well before you saw the inside of a prison cell. But due to weak American protocols, I cannot sentence you to death without a trial." The fox growls. "Are you some kind of a Nazi? You can't do that. Take her away." Miss Von Richten yells. The men start shoving the fox down the hall. "God damn it. Give me my phone call. I want Johnny Cochran or Perry Mason. I'll compromise. How about Ingrid Newkirk? The LF? Peter!" "Sorry about that," Miss Von Richten says as she returns to my side. "Here is your job. We have ideated a wolfen nest. Go there and kill anything not human. If you get there and find tarnished humans, do them a favor and kill them. 2, if you fail, I'll simply send another agent. So try not to die on your first day on the job." "Sorry," one of the officers speaks out, "but freaks don't have civil rights." My mouth is dry. I feel numb. Fear's in the air, like most every time the darkness calls, but something's not the same this time. I can't tell if I'm hunting the monster today, or if it's a monster's shadow in which I lie. I feel death all around me. Like stinging water, I can't help but wonder Is it coming from me this time, or just passing under my nose like it was with my brother so few days ago? By the way, I just saw Supernatural for the first time. In case, I haven't mentioned this yet, I haven't watched TV since David Duchovny was still on The X-Files, so this was exciting. I was told that my book has a great deal of resemblance to Supernatural in the way that it follows a bunch of travelers who find themselves entwined with these extraplanar beings. You'll get more into that as I get into the following chapters. Anyway, I am quickly running out of time. And as always, thank you for watching. See you next time.